Hola Jessica, ¿cómo estás? Te habla Fabio.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, amor, aquí en el estudio.
Well, first of all, Fabio, I want to thank you for a few minutes of your time today. I know you're currently in the studio. So first, I want our readers to know a little bit about your background, where you're from, how did you inspire to get into music, and what about music is that you love the most?
Um, so I want to thank you too. Thank you, for giving me the opportunity um to be part of this, of this article and everything that you have going on. It's great, and I want to thank you as well. Um, so yeah, music. I think music has always been in my blood. I grew up in Colombia, and growing up, my parents would always be playing music at home and all this old school jams. I grew up listening to a lot of Carlos Vives, who was like our biggest star in Colombia, and his sounds, the sounds of the drums and the accordion and guitars, they always, I don't know, made me so happy, and I think that just kind of put it in my blood somehow, and and I grew up with that. Music always filled me with happiness, but I didn't know I was, gonna end up singing or making music um, until I got to the U.S. when I was about 11 years old, and then I listened to American music, and that really inspired me as well. And I started singing in both languages, just singing along to songs, and and that's where the whole thing started. I started mixing both cultures together, and they both started to really influence me and inspire me, and it would make me happy to sing in this different types of music, and I think that's how the whole thing started.
Well, I know you are very into urban music, specifically reggaeton. And I want to know what about that genre do you like? I mean, do you just limit yourself to singing reggaeton, or are you into other genres as well?
Yeah, I listen to all types of genres. I actually write music for R&B artists and hip hop artists. Right now, I'm working with producers named Justice League, and they're really big hip hop producers, and they're starting to transfer into the pop world as well. So that's the type of music I really enjoy. I focus as an artist on making Spanish music because that's how I want to, come out to the world with Latin music. Is what really got me, started and how I grew up. But my passion for pop and hip hop and R&B is really big too. So what I've found out really satisfies me and like completes me is being able to write those musics as well. So so that's why I got into the writing business as well, and I'm writing those types of music while I create my own project with the Latin music.
What artist out of so many you think inspires you the most and why?
I think I go through different stages where I get really inspired by different artists. So like the all times for me would be Carlos Vives, because like I said, I grew up listening to him and vallenato, you know. Um, but I'll go through different stages. Like right now, I'm going through a stage where I'm listening to a lot of music from the '70s and the '80s and just old school music. So I'm listening to like the Beatles a lot and just different big hits from that era. You know, I think it's all stages. I also went through a stage last year where I was listening to a lot of reggae. So I would listen to a lot of Jack Yor, Egyptian, um, Bob Marley. So I really get inspired by a lot of different types of music. I just enjoy hearing the different sounds. But my number one, which is who I grew up